Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. So today we are going to see the smallest element in an array. So we have to traverse through the array. So in a given array we have 7 elements. So we will assume that the array of 0, the element is 25. So we will assume that the element 25 is smallest, and we will compare 25 by all elements. So we will see if 25 is smaller than 98. If it is, then we will store 25 in smallest. So 98 is not smaller than 25, so we will loop through. Is 25 smaller than 48? So our I will move on 48, so it will check if 25 is smaller than 48. No, it is not, so it will move one step. So it will see, is 67 smaller than 25? No, it is not. Is 16 smaller than 25? Yes, it is. So we will store 16 in minimum element. So then we will see if uh, then is 16 smaller than 100? Yes, it is. So there will be no change. Is 16 smaller than 20? Yes, it is. So our minimum element will be 16. So let us see the code and table representation of this array. So we will see the working of this logic. So we will let our minimum element as array of 0. So our array of 0 is 25. So then we will let our I is equal to 1. So we will start from here, that is 98. So we will see if 98 is smaller than minimum element. So in minimum element there is 25. Is 98 smaller than 25? No, it is not. So we will increment our I. So our I will be on 48. Is 48 smaller than 25? No, it is not. Is 67 smaller than 25? No, it is not. Is 16 smaller than 25? Yes, it is. So we will store our 16 into minimum element. Then we will see, is 16 smaller than 100? Yes, it is. So in our minimum element, that it will stay there, nothing will happen. Is 20 smaller than 16? No, it is not. So in our minimum element we will get 16. So in our minimum element there will be stored array of I. So we will just console.log minimum element. So let's code this and we will see. So let's see the code of it. So we will just initialize our array. Let arr is equal to, so then we will initialize our minimum element. Let min element is equal to arr of 0. Remember, we always store the first element and compare rest of array with it. So we will then start a loop for loop. So we will start I from 1, because we have to compare rest of element with 25, and then we will stop it from arr dot length, then I plus plus. So in here we will use if statement. If arr of I is smaller than minimum element, in that case minimum element will be arr of I. So we will just simply replace the minimum element by arr of I. Initially it was 25. If anything, will be smaller than 25, it will be replaced by error of I. We will compare with it loop. So our for loop will traverse through it. Our if condition will check if anything below 25 is in the array, it will just replace it. So what we have to do now, we have just console.log our minimum element, console.log minimum element. So if we run this, so we get 16 as our output because 16 is the smallest in our array. What if we initialize 2 in the end? So we will see, so 2 is the output.